Hi everyone, good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing well. Just gonna see if I can find music I was playing. So welcome to this power vinyasa yoga. It's only going 45 minutes, so we're going to go. We're going to start actually standing in samastitihi, and we're going to do a lot of movements. It's going to be a lot of breath. What do you call it? Breath to movement flows today. So let's come to the top of the mat. Let your feet point straight forward. Keep your hips neutral. And close your eyes. Listen into your breath. And we'll start transitioning to the Ujjayi Pranayama. Breathing in and out through the nose. And the light contraction at the back of the throat. Keeping the inhale and the exhale the same way. Engage the pelvic floor for your Mula Bandha. And then draw the navel in towards your spine, your Uddiyana Bandha. Hook the thumbs in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up and back. Gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Interlace your hands behind your back and look between your legs. Take the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hand. Step your left foot to the back of the mat for runner's lunge. And then step your right foot next to your left. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Stretch your heart towards your toes. Inhale, come forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, knees, bend your elbows, chin and chest, look forward. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Step your left foot between your hands, runner's lunge. Right foot next to your left, fold forward. Bend the knees, hook the thumbs. Inhale, reach your arms up and back. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. Look between your legs. Relax the shoulders. Take the hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hand, right foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Left foot next to your right, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Left foot next to your right, fold forward. Bend your knees, hook the thumbs. Inhale, reach up and back. Gaze towards the thumbs. Come to standing for Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar, a variation. Inhale, arm reaches up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your right hand, bend the right knee. Inhale, left arm reaches up. You can put a hand onto the block, crown of the head draws forward, and then broaden the chest as you're pressing into the right hand for 3. Running into the ball of your left foot, 2, and 1. Lower the hand down and then switch. Bend your right knee, inhale, or left knee, inhale, right arm. And breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower your hand down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're taking 3 breaths here. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Lift your kneecaps. Exhale for 3. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Samasthiti. Good, so we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Lower the hand down and then switch. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, hand comes down, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog, heels reaching back. Exhale for one. Exhale for two, belly in. Exhale for three. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, hands by your side, Samasthiti. One last time. Arm reaches up and over. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips. Adho Mukha. I realized I forgot the hip stretch. No worries. If you finish it, take your time. We breathe. Exhale for one. Exhale for two. Exhale for three. Now you lift your heels and you're going to step or hop your feet outside your hand and you're going to lower in to a little Malasana squat. Lower your hips down, take the knees to the tricep, hands to your heart. And then lift your chest, squeeze it in. We breathe for three. Lift your heart a little bit higher, two. And three. Exhale, take your hands down, lift your hips, take the knees to the triceps. Right, you lean in, squeeze your elbows together energetically, and then bring your light into the toes, and maybe bringing the heel to the butt in Bakasana crow pose. For three, two, and one. Jump it back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, knee to the chest, come forward. Round your upper back, lift your hip. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards your right tricep, come forward. Now from here, bend your elbows to Chaturanga. Straighten them up. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards your left tricep. Try to cross it, bend your elbows. Maybe you find the connection, straightening. And then inhaling. Lift and lengthen, three-legged. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step your foot through between your hands. Toe points forward, knees over the ankle. Inhale, rise up. Ashtachandrasana. Keep reaching left heel back. Lift through the heart. Chin away from the chest. Exhale, tap your knee down. Squeeze your elbows together. Cactus your arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. One last time, exhale, lower down, tap the knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hand comes down, step into high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe again. Listen into the breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, one time. Shift forward, squeeze the heel to the butt. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged. Exhale, knee to left tricep. So try to find a connection. If you can, bend your elbows, so push up, press it back up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Maybe the knee can come to the tricep. Bend your elbows, straightening. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged. Exhale, knee to the chest, stepping through, knees over the ankle. Right heel's reaching back, hips are squared. Inhale, rise up, Ashta Chandrasana. Lift through the heart, relax the shoulders. Come back to the breath. Try to snug the lower ribs in. And then exhale, tap the knee down, lift the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hand comes down. Left foot next to your right. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And move. Slow it down. It's like coming home in down dog. Or you can take your knees down and rest in child's pose at any time. If you're down, make your way back up. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet through. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. Sapasiti. Good. So, Surya Namaskar B is not going to be traditional. It's going to be a variation. First one, we're holding everything 3 breaths, and then we're going to flow it through twice through. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Squeeze your thighs together. Relax the shoulder. Lift your chin for 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step it through. Lower your left knee and the top of the foot. Check in. You have alignment, knee and ankle. Inhale, bring your arms up. Here we are in Anjaneyasana. Keep drawing your right hip back. Sink the hips forward for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, half split. Fold over the front leg, draw your hip back, belly in, and we breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee. Flat your left hand, inhale, right arm reaches up, no lunge twist. All right, and then draw the hip back. Make sure you're reaching right heel back, belly away from the thighs. Shift the gaze for 3. Come back to the breath. 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, and then with your left arm, start reaching it forward, and then rise up. So you're coming into a high lunge twist. Keep gazing towards your right thumb, maybe taking the hand down onto the thigh, left arm by the ear. And breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right arm comes up, straightening out your front knee. Both toes turns out. Exhale, lower down into a goddess squat. Try to have the weight into the heels, moving the knees out. Hips are neutral, belly in, hands at heart. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise back up, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So spin your right heel back, heel to arch alignment, knees tracing over the front toe. Hips in neutral, steady gaze, firm up your tricep. 3, 2, and 1. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, create that space, the length to the right, left side. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise back up, warrior 2. Take the hands down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. And then right knee and the top of the foot comes down. Find alignment, ankle over the knee. Bring your arms up, relax the shoulders. Lift the heart. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, half split. Fold over the leg, side body is nice and long. 3, 2, and 1. Shift forward, plant your right hand, lift your right knee, inhale, left arm reaches up. And again, you keep firming up your right quad, heel is reaching back. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, start reaching right hand forward, coming up into a high lunge twist. Left hand on your right thigh, right arm up and over. Coming into this back bend variation. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left arm comes up, and then open up. And again, we sit down. 3 breaths in goddess squat. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up, spin your left heel down, right foot forward. Exhale, bend into the knees. Warrior 2, heel towards alignment, shoulders over hip, relax the shoulder blades down. We breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. 3, 2, and 1. Rise back up, hand comes down, frame your foot, step into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Samasthiti. So we'll take that and we're going to flow with our breath to movement twice through. So find your Ujjayi Pranayama, the bandhas. Exhale, bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Take your knee down. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, come back forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee. Inhale, right arm. Look down, inhale, rise. And then exhale, reach back. Inhale, right arm up, straightening out. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Knee comes down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split. Inhale, come forward, low lunge twist, right arm up. Look down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Right arm. And then you come into your twist. Inhale, arm comes up, straightening out your knees. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip your palm. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, rise. Frame your foot, step back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 2. Last one. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Samasthiti. Good. One last time. Bend your knees, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, come forward, low lunge twist, right arm. Look down, and then reach your left arm, come up into the high lunge twist, and then exhale, back lunge. Inhale, right arm straightening out your front knee. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, rise. Take your hands down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Take your knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, come forward, low lunge twist. Look down and rise. Nice and slow. Come into your back bend. Inhale, left arm comes up, straighten your knees. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise, warrior two to the front. Reverse your warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then walk your hands halfway to the mat. And then your hand will meet your toes. Keep your feet hip width apart. Peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen belly in. Exhale, fold. Look between your legs. And we breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Take your hands underneath the shoulders. And from here, lower your heels or your butt to the heels. Right, the knees keeps on staying forward. Reach your arms forward and then lift the chest. Try to keep your heels grounded. Firm up your triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Come into a seat. Right, Navasana. Right, so you can hold on under your thighs if you like. You can straighten your legs, lift the chest, squeeze into the middle of wherever you are. We breathe 5. Oh yes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. You can take your hands behind you, and then you're going to come in. So keep your feet hip width apart the same way. Right, but we're going to come into chair. Keep your feet hip width apart. Lift the chest, gaze up, relax the shoulders. We breathe 3, sit down deeper. 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down. All right, you come back into the seat. 5 breath, Navasana. 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. So you either take that same variation of taking the hands behind you, come back into chair pose. Plant your hands. Here we go. You can either crow or you can toe tap. So lift your hips around your back. Lean forward. Right, you toe tap, or you bring in heels to butt. Maybe you can straightening both arms, lifting the knees, lower back down, come back into Navasana. We breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. Again, Navasana, Bakasana, toe taps, or maybe you want to take your hands down. After that, you're going to vinyasa out of it. So you come in 5 breaths. Chaturanga from here. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lengths. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Heel touch alignment. Inhale, rise up. warrior two for a moment. Then straightening out your front knee. Reach forward, exhale, hinge at your hip. Finding Utthita Trikonasana. You're lengthening yourself forward, floating that top hand up. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, inhale, rise all the way up. Turn your right toe in, left toe to the back. Heel to arch alignment. Reach forward, Utthita Trikonasana to the back. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then turn again to the front of the mat. This time, come back into Virabhadrasana B. Right? Good. Forearm onto the thigh or take your hand down. Left arm to the front of the room. And then reach. Open up your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down. Walk your hands to the long side of the mat. Straightening out your right knee, both toes towards in, hands under the shoulders. Lift and lengthen. Pull the belly back in, lift your kneecaps. Exhale, drop the crown of the head towards the floor. Prasarita A for 5, 4. Try to get your hips in line with your ankles. 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then from here, you're going to walk your hand towards the back. Turn your left toe forward, knees over the ankle. You have the heel to arch alignment. You either come up. You can enter from warrior two, forearm down, whatever you did on the other side. Right arm to the front. Utthita Konasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, walk your hands to the long side, and then frame your foot. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And then take your knees down to the mat and come down to your forearms. You're going to take an inversion again. So you can stay in dolphin pose, down dog B. So tuck your toes, lift your hip. Make sure you have the figure 11. Knee comes up. You can stay here stretching the shoulders. You can lift one leg, take a couple of breaths, and then the other. Or if Pincha Mayurasana is in your cards today, you can float your feet up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your feet down. Knees comes down, child's pose for a moment. From here, when you're ready, come back into downward facing dog. So we're going to take one sun salute variation. Let's call it C. So tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips, coming back into downward facing dog. We're going to take this one slow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. And then extend your foot off the mat and then roll onto the right hand. So you're coming into this fallen triangle. You lift the left hand up. Maybe you even reach it up and over, turning it into a little bit of a back bend, gaze towards the fingers. 5. No, I meant 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knee down and then bring your right knee to the chest. From here, you're just going to swing it over. So you're coming on to your left arm. Your right foot comes behind and then inhale, right arm, maybe up and over again. You flipped your dog, rock star. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand back to the mat, knee to the chest. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. And straight away, inhale, low lunge twist. Look down, inhale, rise straight up. Warrior 2 to the back of the mat. And now from here, take your right hand to the hip. And you're going to reach forward in front of you, and you're going to take your hand down in front of your foot. Stacking hip on hip, toe turns up. Ardha Chandrasana. We breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down, square your hips. And then plant your right hand under the shoulder. Left hand can come to the hip. And then inhale, start twisting, maybe floating top hand up. 3, get the gaze can follow. 2, and 1. Exhale, lower your hand down. Tuck your right knee behind your left. All right, and you come into this little Shiva squat. And then lift your hands to your heart, lift your gaze. Stay. 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands down. Inhale, standing split. 3, 2, and 1. If you like, take it up into handstand, chaturanga from there. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Extend your foot off the mat and then roll onto your left hand. Bring your right hand up and over. Maybe reach it up. Getting that extension in your spine for 3, 2, and 1. Take your hand down, knee to the chest. And now you roll it over to your right hand. Take your left foot behind you. Lift your heart. Rock star for 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down, knee to the chest. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. And bring your left hand up, low lunge twist. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana, B to the back, just for a moment. And then reach forward. Ardha Chandrasana. Hand comes in front of the right foot. Stack the hip. We breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Left hand comes down. Hips are squared. Plant your left hand under the shoulder. Bring your right hand up. We breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hand down. Come into your standing split. Oh, sorry, your little Shiva squat. So tuck your left knee behind your right. Hands to your heart. Lift your gaze. 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hand. Here we go. Standing split for 3, 2, and 1. Maybe through handstand, or you just take a vinyasa from here. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Big breath out. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to move with the breath 1 time. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Step or extend your foot. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, hand comes down, knee to the chest. Roll it over. Rock star. Lift your hips. Exhale, hand comes down, knee to the chest. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, right arm up. Look down, rise up, warrior 2 to the back. And then reach forward, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Nice and slow, lengthening. Put the top hand and then take it down, square your hips. Revolve half moon pose. Exhale, lower the hand down. Tuck that knee behind your left. Lift the gaze, Shiva squat. Exhale, hand comes down. Standing split. And here we go. Maybe the handstand chaturanga. upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Extend your foot, roll onto your left hand. Inhale, right. Exhale, hand comes down. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, rock star. Take the hand back to the mat, knee to the chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Bring your left hand up. Look down, rise up, warrior two to the back of the mat or to the front. And then come into Ardha Chandrasana. Nice and slow. Take your hand down, revolve, half moon. Right arm comes up. Exhale, hand comes down. Exhale, tuck your knee, lift the chest, Shiva squat. Take the hands down, come into standing split. Maybe your handstand and your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, take your shin, thigh, sit bone comes down, pigeon pose. And then lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. And hold it and breathe. Try to soften. Listen into your breath again. You can prop yourself up with a pillow or blanket under the right hip. Obviously, lifted before is a great option if it bothers your knee. Then inhale, come back up onto your forearms to your hands. Roll onto your right hip, bring your left leg out in front of you. Keep your right foot to the inner thigh. You can prop yourself up to the right knee. You sit up tall, hips are squared, left toe points straight up. And then exhale, you fold as much as you can for Janu Shirshasana. Take 5 breaths. And then inhale, come all the way up. Right knee to the chest, step it over. And then just hug your knee in. You can take your right hand behind you, sit up tall. So you press into the right foot and the hip, belly in, exhale, twist, look over the shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let it go. And then come back into all fours. Come back to downward facing dog. Pigeon to the left. So inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, shin thigh. Sit bone comes down. Prop yourself up. You check in with alignment. Heart is lifted. Exhale, you start folding. As much as you can. Sometimes it's nice to lie on a pillow. And you breathe. Tuning in. See where you're at. Still keeping the control of your mind. Making sure you're focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Paying attention to every part, every cell of your body. Noticing where you can soften a little bit. You'll come up onto your forearms, to your hands. Roll onto your left hip and then bring your right leg out in front of you. Coming back into Janu Shirshasana. So the foot comes to the inside. You sit up tall. Exhale, fold. 5 breaths. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your left knee to the chest. Step it over your right thigh. And then hug it in. So you come to the front side of the sit bones. So you press into the right foot. Left hand can come behind. And then sit up tall. Exhale, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back through center, and then lie down onto your back. Keep your feet hip width apart, arms by the side. Inhale, lift your hips up, shimmer your shoulder underneath you, interlace your hands. Press into the ball of the big toe, internally rotate your thighs. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down. And then hug your knees into the chest. And make circles one way. And then circling the opposite direction. And extend your feet straight up to the sky. And then bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees come out wide. And then take your hands, hold on to your feet or to the ankle. And then see if you can bring the feet towards the forehead. Maybe hold on to the elbows. It's like a Supta Kumasana variation. And then release, let it go. Hug your knees to the chest. Give yourself a good, nice squeeze. And then extend your feet out long. Relax your neck and shoulder down. Try a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. And then return to the natural breath for a moment. And start deepening your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch out long. And then bring your knees to the chest. And then come into a seat. Comfortable seat. Let your hands rest to your knees for a moment. Close your eyes. Listen back into your breath. We're breathing together. Take your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me this afternoon for this power yoga, 45 minutes. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you all. If you have any questions, don't feel free to reach out to me. You can always leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. You can also connect onto my Instagram, which is Malin's Yoga Journey. All right, I'll see you next time.